much no other character in the cast can. And that's some really, really good stuff.
For sure, dude. And we're going to see how they mix it up. Yep, I was going to say, we also might see Min herself. I think this character is meta relevant, and I think that's a really strong thing that you can say about a character, and that's all that really matters. If it's helping a player like ESAM achieve his goals and trying to be the best, one of the best, if not the best players in the world, then yeah, man, it's going to be a really good character. I think we see DeBuzz and ESAM pick her out, so that's two big brains in Smash. Picking her up and thinking she's strong for a couple important key matchups. Maybe it's just a Wi-Fi thing. We'll see when tournaments come back, but for now, she's an important character. You got to know the matchup.
I think on paper, this character is definitely pretty damn good for a lot of reasons. She can cut off space in a way that no one else can. And you pretty much are forced to fight her, because if you don't fight her, she's going to hold you away from half a stage. But her recovery, dookie, dog, garbage, brother. And BestNess always punishing those off maps. He's going to take big advantage of that. But her kill, her kill percentage is, her average kill percentage is honestly just so messed up. She can kill you with a stray hit, pretty much any stray hit past 145, and before that, anywhere past 35 and you're dying to laser off stage. So you have to be careful versus her.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I mean, you see, the biggest downfall of the character is probably her recovery, for sure. That's got to be the weakest thing that she has. Not good at all. And yeah, you can see Ness do. Oh, okay, going for the Ram too, but unable to recover. BestNess dropping that second stock. Good lead here for ESAM. Very healthy second stock. But like I said, Ness can get him off stage and just steal that away very quickly. So
yeah, I was gonna say earlier, I'm really liking ESAM's use of Ram here, realizing that Ness is a character that can linger away from you in the air, and he does have pretty decent air acceleration. But his speed isn't incredible, so if you just keep him at that range forever, he actually just can't really do much.
Yeah, this seems like... I mean, well, BestNess has a couple different characters. I don't know if now you kind of panic, and not panic necessarily, but you pull the trigger this early. I'm not sure, honestly, but that looked pretty dominant from ESAM.
Yeah.
I kind of love seeing him play a different character. You know, obviously his Pikachu is top tier, and it's the best Pikachu in the world. But I love seeing him mix it up and play another character, especially one that's so different than Pikachu, incredibly different than Pikachu. So love seeing him find success with this new character as well. See what BestNess does. Obviously, he has an incredible Palutena.
Yep.
I think that's his go-to secondary. I don't know if he's really been working on Steve or not. It sounds like he's just locking Ness back in, though. Trying to run this one back, see what he can come up with here.
Yep. We're running right back into it. I believe back to the same map as well.
Yeah. Sounded like it, yeah. I don't think they went off to the sidelines there, yeah.
KK's out here, baby. It's Saturday. We're vibing.
We are vibing for sure, man. We're gaming, we're vibing. KK's there. What's not to like? It's going to be a sweet 40 damage about. Yep, almost exactly 40, actually. Nice job there. PK fires, too. I feel like that's where Ness, he's going to want to be, is that mid-range where it's going to take a little too long for the arms to get to him, but also that he can hit the PK fires and get the damage. Been working out for him so far.
Yeah.
Getting out of that situation with PK Thunder was good.
This is actually, it seems incredibly hard for Ness to deal with Ram, because he's just this little borbular small child that can't really jump over it, and if he does manage to jump over it, it just loops right back, and he doesn't have the airspeed to actually do much before that happens. So he keeps getting caught by, honestly, ESAM's hit rate on these Rams is somewhere around 70. He's really just been tapping him over and over with that. But that back throw gonna seal it out. Very well played stock there from BestNess, just kind of holding the space that he needed to.
It's kind of I think Ram is such an essential part of her kit, because everyone just thinks if I can jump over these arms, it's going to be good news for me. But if the Ram can kind of get up, flip up, and then hit you while you try to jump over it, and a character like Ness is certainly going to try to do that. Get those PK fires too. Really good PK fire match actually for BestNess. I think we're seeing a lot of those compared to what we saw in game 1, and it's really working out for him.
I like that swap to the Megawatt from ESAM to try and get the kill off a little bit sooner, but BestNess is taking a lot of advantage of it, just making sure that he doesn't... Oh, I thought he was getting snatched up by grab, but the jab 1, 2, 3, gonna catch ESAM trying to leave shield. Dash attack buffs, baby! You just see when she died, man! Why'd they buff that move? What are they thinking?
Ness and Sonic were the weirdest characters to buff where we are now. It's not like they're not doing well. That was weird. Well, I guess you could argue that Sonic's just more of a fix. than a buff, but it did buff him. It made him move better. So like at the end of the day, it's still a buff, whether or not they meant it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Ooh, so. Almost catches that perfect timing on the PKT too. We see the magnet clanking Ram there. I don't know if you guys caught that, but that's going to be an interaction that if BestNess was aware of is going to mean a lot going forward in this set.
Man, the set knockback on that throw is so good, especially for fighting against Ness. You can kind of steal early stocks. One thing about Min, you're gonna see. Oh, I like that he went for it. He's gonna lose. He's gonna lose for it, but you gotta try something there. And BestNess is gonna mix it up. He had to make a big play off stage, so I respect ESAM for going for it. But like you said, Dre, the timing just wasn't there. So 1-1. I love that he stuck with the Ness, changing out the game plan and making it work out for him too. Very good stuff. BestNess, he has that name for a reason, man. He's gonna make any matchup work out for him.
Fantastic adjustments, just playing much more in ESAM's face that time. I feel like BestNess's game plan seems to initially, at the very least, revolve around hovering outside of someone's bubble, finding that hole, finding the most obvious hole in their defense, poking through it as hard as possible, as fast as possible, that one time, and then pushing that lead.
The one time.
And, for the one time.
That's all you need, really.
Yeah. But that time, BestNess was just much more in ESAM's face, realizing that Min can kind of scrap, but not really, If she's putting... The thing is that arms... So when she commits to a tilt or a smash attack, it puts her into a stance, right? So she can always use the other arm when she's in this stance, and as long as she uses a tilt variant, be it aerial or grounded, she can keep moving. But once she uses a smash attack, she can no longer move.
Ooh, wait, we're seeing the Pika come out.
Oh,
this is a huge thing because I think a part of it is because we got Smashville wasn't banned. Like I think BestNess left that open for the Min, but instead what happened was. But anyway, what had happened was he left Smashville open, and that's gonna be going to the Pikachu.
Oh yeah. Things are looking pretty damn good for BestNess starting this game off, finding a lot of early damage. ESAM finding those exchanges as well, though. Relatively even-looking game, now a slight lead. Does he push off map? Ooh, that was a terrible air dodge from BestNess.
I think he just tried to get the magnet hands. I bet you it was pretty close, too. I mean, this character never, I was going to say never, but almost always surprises me with how high quality those magnet hands are. For an up smash there, punish. It should be pretty big for Pikachu. Yep, nice job with ESAM. I love the way he's connecting with the multi-hits there. It's not easy to do on a character like Ness and recognize what the next hit should be in your offensive string. So nice job there by ESAM, man.
Ooh, almost catches that F smash to snatch up the jump. Is going to catch the ledge trap there. ESAM's pressure again just showing to be incredibly consistent here.
Forward error. On the shield, good pressure from ESAM. Oh, I was going to say no need to go in, but he almost went right into Ness's arms into a back throw for a KO. And that's what we're seeing there is going to be a couple heals on the spot of BestNess, scooping up the Thunder Jolts. But now we get a back air. BestNess back in this one, tying it up in terms of stocks, and the damage is going to come soon too. I love the side magnet there. 35 is a ton to put on Pikachu in one exchange.
Absolutely is, and a character like Ness who wants to trade with you often, being within 30% of him is actually pretty damn good for him.
Okay, quick attacking into the action here. Grab. He didn't cross him up there. I think that's what he was trying to do, like fastball through and get to the other side of the Ness. But BestNess having on the second stock of his life right now.
Yeah, maybe should have charged a little bit longer, but didn't want to catch ESAM SDIing out of that up smash. Oh, the lack of tech, unfortunate. Kind of hard to tell where Pika was facing there.
Yeah, I like that a lot from ESAM. Still staying strong off stage. Really good stuff. Okay. Oh, the parry. Dude, ESAM has gotten his quick attack parried a lot today, and it has led to KOs now twice. Very nice stuff, man. Very cool.
Such a nice read on the quick attack, too, though. Oh, BestNess in a scary position. Fantastic angle. Oh, my God.
ESAM, he was really feeling himself in that skull bash because Ness certainly has the paths to get back into the situation. He does not need to commit half as hard as I think he hit Spargo's Steve. Was it Spargo's Steve or Spargo's Cloud with that? But either way, it wasn't going to work against BestNess.
Yeah, just getting a little bit disrespectful in that moment, but nonetheless holding this lead. showing that it doesn't matter much.
That Thunder Jolt was so good, by the way. That Smash could do it on Smashville. Yep.
The Thunder Jolt denied him up B. I'm pretty sure the head and Jolt would have collided with one another. That's actually insane. That was great placement from ESAM.
I think what he does there is he tries to just, I don't want to call it, I don't know if it's two framing necessarily, but just catching the air dodge back with the active, if you already have a hitbox there, colliding with Ness as he's trying to go right to the ledge. I think just putting it there is good because then Ness doesn't have a double jump, and I think he would be too far away to air dodge back. So either way, that kind of seals the stock. It's good pressure anyway, and it's low committal, obviously, from ESAM. Like I said in our group chat, Dre, because I started a group chat with Dre and Max, and I was like, let's talk about a tier list. We're going to come up with a tier list. It's the final tier list. This is it. It's the final boss tier list. No one else is ever going to come out with it. The first thing we did was start disagreeing about who's number one. I was like, dude, Thunder Jolt alone invalidates characters. Like, it truly does. And that's facts. But
that also invalidates characters, though.
It does.
That's a discussion for a different domain,
Yeah, it really. Dude, and so does Tetracard, too. It really does. Even Rebel Guard, like, Belmont's trying to camp. You throw it across, he's just going to absorb it. Like, it's just ridiculous. But anyway, moving on to Game 4 here. Running back to Smashville. BestNess kind of giving up, a lot of stage control to Pikachu for, like, Thunder Jolts and fighting for that stage. But the thing is that his back throw, he's going to be able to find early KOs here. And he's setting for some ledge trapping as well.
I don't know why. This matchup just looks so goofy to me. I feel like Yakety Sax should be playing as it's going on, Like, as Ness is running away from Pikachu.
Is that the Benny Hill theme?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Trying to get a forward smash there. First stock going to be going to... Yeah, that was great by BestNess. You can see how great the stage is for Ness mains. I think that might be why it was open. Not necessarily because of just Min being potentially the character being played, but it's also just such a great stage for Ness, truly.
Ooh, big catch. Oh, the PK. Oh, my God. ESAM puts himself.
Making Pikachu look godlike, dude. Just insane from ESAM. How did he do it? Off stage, he's one of the best in the business. Straight up. I know Pikachu helps him in that regard, but man, he knows his opponents so well, too.
He actually matched every single PKT 3 in a row. And quick attack directly into it. That was a disgusting stock from ESAM, but disgusting drift from BestNess saying, I want this game. Give me this goddamn game. I deserve it.
Or at least don't take the stock away. This stock is mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving this one up quite yet. BestNess fighting his way here, but he's got to get off this platform now against ESAM. It's going to be tricky to do. He does just that. Up smash is going to take the stock as well. Very nice from BestNess.
Those Ness drag downs working out quite well in this game. Much more than they did in Smash 4.
That new up air is just so silly, dude. It really is.
Don't get me started.
It's so good. It's so good.
People like to talk about how good the old one was. I'm like, alright, but could he drag me down into back throw, into Ness back throw with the old one? I don't think so.
Nobody talked about his old up air in Smash 4. Like, that wasn't a thing. Like, it was good. It's Mario's up smash in the air, basically, is what I always said. It's very close to it. But the multi is just so good. The big hitbox is also amazing. Like, whatever. Either way, wow, what a PK Thunder. Looking good here for BestNess in Game 4. Up smash, though. ESAM going to get something started. We've seen him all day, Dre. He'll be in this exact situation. He'll put his opponent off stage and just steal their stock. We see he's not afraid to go at BestNess, with BestNess flying into the action here. Really good stuff. Uh-oh.
Oh, man. I like Rocket there, but he ends up getting punished for it. Oh, 39 damage on board. ESAM actually has not caught that air dodge yet.
That throw?
It happened 3 or 4 times now. So I want to see what the adjustment to ESAM in his routes is, because there's a clear cutoff point where BestNess is getting out for free.
Yep. All right, got to make it back to the ledge here. He does just that. Oh, the Nair, coast to coast, though. Not enough to kill even on Smashville. What an activation of the quick attack, by the way, to make it through that PK Thunder. Super good stuff from ESAM. The Nair fighting through that pressure, still living barely. This is a huge situation for ESAM. He's got max rage on Pikachu. 54 is a good amount on Ness, but nope, that trade is way better for BestNess there. We're going to a Game 5, Dre.
Oh, man. BestNess really putting on the pressure in that last game, really breaking into ESAM's space and getting so many punishes on ESAM's recovery. It wasn't always much, but he caught his recovery in some pretty key spots where ESAM could have gotten center stage back for free and definitely switched the momentum of that game up. That's some very, very nice stuff coming out from BestNess. Love to see it.
Yep. And like we said, now ESAM, so far, I think this is the best situation you can kind of hope for, given the characters that he plays and the characters that his opponents play. Min Min went even 1-1. Pikachu on the counter pick won, and then lost on the same counter pick. So I think ESAM, I think this is the position that he's pretty happy to be in. Going into a game 5 and he gets the counter pick, this is good. I think he's going to cook up something here. It might be the Min Min again, honestly. It definitely could be.
We're going to Kalos this time, so I think
chances
are he goes Pika. Yeah.
Pika, yeah, it's got to be. Kalos is one of Pika's best stages.
I really like this pick for BestNess because it's going to give him a lot of recovery mix-ups. It's going to let him go a lot deeper than he was able to before versus ESAM. But ESAM is such a grizzly, nutty motherfucker that he's probably just going to go that deep anyways, or not, as he's playing Min Min once again for this game 5.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's really interesting. You must be feeling it with Min Min for sure. Game 5 situation. I feel like BestNess kind of figured out this matchup, honestly, game 2. And now you got to try to recover against BestNess, who's super warm, and he's going to be able to fly off of the stage 2, like you said, and go deep against Min Min, who does not have a good recovery. You don't see strings like this against Pikachu a whole lot. Min Min, though, going to be eating them. PK Thunder. Oh, no.
Nice.
It's booped them. Yep. That was cool.
Great use of the tail there to cut off the tether.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Well played there by BestNess. That's exactly what he wanted to see. An early stock dropped, and now he can kind of use Kalos against ESAM, camping him on the platforms. The thing about... Uh-oh, hold on. He doesn't have a jump. He doesn't have a jump. Dangerous situation. Oh, he hit that. Oh, we hit those? Do we hit it again? No way. That was disgusting, though. I can't believe he even got one. That was amazing timing from ESAM.
Yeah, for real.
A true secondary replacing his Samus, it looks like, for sure. Okay.
And the BestNess has really found out how to enter Min Min space for free and is now getting these nasty routes off. A huge Dragon Laser is going to get the pressure off, but ESAM's still in the goddamn corner, man.
He can't get out. I mean, he got an air dodge there. He wasn't able to make it back to the ledge anyway, though. He needs to make a 2-stock. He needs to take 2 stocks and finish off the job, too. That's a great way to start there. Air to air against Min Min, low-key pretty scary. So even if you try to camp on those platforms, he can shoot at you in a straight line, though, of course. So you got to watch out for.
Yeah. Regardless of it being a straight line, once she's got that megawatt, it's pretty big. So a character with slower jumps like Ness... Wow, what announcement. A character with slower jumps like Ness is actually going to get snatched up by that move quite a bit.
Okay, PK Fire looking for... I love that he went with fair there instead of up air. Trying to push him off stage and try to corner him a little bit more instead of trying to get the juggle. Min Min does have that down air to kind of mix up her landing a little bit. Decent fastball and then also good air dodge too. So here we go. Trying to make it back to the ledge. Oh, this is danger. Oh, this is big danger right here. I think he's dead, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just dead, yeah.
That was a clinic from BestNess there. Taking ESAM out of this bracket. Fantastic stuff. Maybe he will win this whole goddamn thing, man.
He's been saying he would. He said he would, man. He could be his own prophet for sure. That was a great set, too. It was a great set by both of them. Because the first thing was, it's so easy for either of them to kind of lose their minds. You know what I mean? In terms of like, oh man, I lost game 1, or oh man, I lost game 2, and switch back and forth. Sticking with the Ness the whole way through is great. You got the set win for it, but I like the way ESAM was kind of counterpicking between stages and characters and playstyles. So that was smart. It just didn't ultimately work out in the end.
Absolutely good stuff.
And I mean, the adjustments from ESAM were pretty good, but I think there was a pretty clear-cut point during game, I think it was game 2, where BestNess just figured out the Min-Min matchup. At the very least, figured out ESAM's Min-Min. And we really saw it game 5. I mean, he ran away with that second stock. That was slaughter.
Yeah, that was absolutely ridiculous, man. What a set. Again, dude, I think every single set here has just been incredible.
Like I said, I mean, it's been Slugfest to start, and it's going to be Slugfest going forward. Some of the hypest sets. Definitely the best Ultimate I've watched online. I'm not even going to cap. It is by far the best Ultimate I've seen played online. So if you guys aren't here, I don't know what the hell you're doing, man.
I know, truly. Dude, and they're playing for $5,000. It's not like there's nothing on the line here. You know what I mean? This isn't some goof around, go your secondaries for fun, like whatever. It's going to be an amazing tournament throughout. I mean, we got winners, so we haven't checked in winners as well. It's Ned and Mars, both of them playing lights out today. Of course, they had to make it to where they are. So we're gonna go to, you already know what it is, the remix, the Red Bull replay.
Red Bull replay.
walk us through this one, Dre. That's a good offstage play. That is exactly when Beth started taking off in the matchup. Is when he started to go offstage a little bit more. Dragon shot.
I love that. Yeah, that was such a nasty fastfall on it too.
Mm-hmm.
Very good stuff. That dash attack buff coming in clutch. An unfortunate rocket, but he actually got the second. He collided with the wall, so I think he could have recovered. He might have collided a little bit too close, but I think he had a chance to actually make it back there had ESAM teched, but regardless, it's an untechable situation. What's not an untechable situation is that back air, but ESAM did have the mix-up. There are those reads I was talking about on ESAM's recovery that BestNess was making, especially during that game 3. He caught him in so many essential spots. Like, yeah, right there, you know, and then immediately, oh, this cutoff.
Dude, that was so disgusting.
And then he goes, oh my god.
So disgusting.
Let's look at this first one. Hits the tail, and then immediately angles to hit the second one, and goes right to the stage. Some really good stuff. My apologies. I'd said 3, but he actually only caught 2 up beats.
Disgusting, dude. That was just so good. ESAM fearless there. Some dude up stage a couple times, but that was the best one for sure in terms of cashing in on stock. And then the Min in game 5, unfortunately, once you lose the lead like that, he's already down 60 to 15. Then you drop a stock, and it's just like, ugh. It's like, how are you even going to catch up to Ness and Kalos? The first stock kind of dictated that game 5, in my opinion.
Yep.
Like once you lose that first stock and you're on Kalos, it's going to be hard for either player to come back in a matchup like that. So now, as Min, you got to approach Ness, and he has the platforms that he can shoot PK Fire down at you from.
Yep.
Not good to be in that situation, because that 45-degree kind of angle that you can come down on Min at is where she kind of starts losing, and giving access to PK Fire like that is super strong.